It is now my privilege to introduce Congresswoman Doris Matsui, who co-chairs the National Service Caucus in the U.S. House of Representatives, and recently authored and introduced a formal resolution to honor September 11th as a National Day of Service and Remembrance, which was approved on Wednesday. Congresswoman Matsui represents the city of Sacramento, California, and has a long history of civic involvement. In addition to her official duties on both coasts, she finds time to serve on the boards of both the Smithsonian Institute and the National Symphony. And as a member of the powerful Energy and Commerce and Rules Committees, she has emerged as an influential advocate for the arts and for service, and was a key champion in the passage of the Edward M. Kennedy Serve America Act. Congresswoman Matsui is a great friend to the service movement and to many of us who have made it our calling. Please join me in giving a warm welcome to California Congresswoman Doris Matsui.
Thank you very much, Nikki, for that very kind and generous introduction, and it's so good to see all of you here tonight. We're extremely pleased that the corporation is really poised for tremendous growth in the next 5 years. With volunteers who make an important contribution to communities all across our country. Tonight's events are a culmination of years and years of hard work by many of the people who are here tonight, especially the founders and members of mygooddeed.org. I'm honored also to be here with my colleagues in Congress, Senator Chuck Schumer and Kirsten Gillibrand, and also, to me, a true inspiration, to me and also to all of you in New York and people around the country, Secretary of State Hillary Clinton. Most of all, I would like to express my gratitude to the families of September 11th, who made our dream to honor 9/11 as a federally recognized National Day of Service and Remembrance a reality. We are here today to remember and to serve. You know, volunteerism is something that's always been a part of who I am. My mother instilled in me a sense of responsibility at an early age to be a part of something larger than myself and to do my part in helping to create a richer, stronger community. In fact, one of my earliest memories is from when I was 6 years old and sold cookies for our school in a small town in California in order to raise money to create a petting zoo. Now, this experience showed me firsthand that my small contribution helped create something for other children to enjoy. I've also seen the difference that seemingly small projects like this can make at our local schools, art museums, and to families who are struggling to make ends meet. The sense of service that I inherited as a little girl is a feeling that our nation felt together on September 11th. On that day, first responders, rescue and recovery workers, and perfect strangers came together here in New York and Washington, D.C., and in a Pennsylvania field to help those in need. Their sense of patriotism and service truly make our nation great. This year, we'll honor September 11th, not only by remembering these acts of courage and heroism, but by recommitting ourselves to bettering our communities and our country. Today, we are joined by millions of Americans across the country who are giving back to their communities by volunteering to build houses, participating in literacy programs, leading neighborhood cleanups, collecting food and clothing for the coming winter, and much, much more. As a result, extraordinary things are happening all across America. And the projects that are worked on today will help strengthen our communities for years to come. I look forward to continuing to serve side by side with all of you as we continue to celebrate and encourage Americans to serve and make a difference in their neighborhoods. Recognizing September 11th as a National Day of Service and Remembrance will help our country continue to remember and honor the victims of 9/11, their families, and those who rose in service in response to the attacks. It will also inspire future generations to serve.